Since I am in the teaching profession for now quite a few years, I just wanted to share a few things with you all. So, keeping that in mind, this is my first video with you all in this regard, actually. I'll keep it very natural. I don't want to make it very formal. So, since I'm just sharing my experience with you all, and from the experience what I have gained, so I will keep it very simple and very informal. So, first thing which today I want to talk to you all about is, how do we deal with the students of today? I'm just sharing my experience and what I gained from that. This is not any kind of motivational talk or anything. So I just wanted to share from my experience what I have gained. So, see, the children of today, the students that we deal with, I actually teach in the senior section. So, obviously, I get to see a lot of changes. Say, students from classes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, these students, they are actually going through a lot of transformation. Now, today, what I want to share with you all is about how we should deal with these students. Now, see, when we talk, we think about how our teachers were. See, we had a different kind of a background, we had a different kind of an environment in which we grew up. Like, we grew up in an environment where we didn't have mobile phones, where we were not allowed to see too much of television. At least I was not allowed. I think quite a few of you all might have had the same kind of an experience. And obviously, we were not open to the world so much. So, whatever information we got was from the newspaper or from the news that was shared on the television, or obviously there was the radio which shared a lot of information those days in the form of news. But the children of today, we must understand, they actually have access to the world, they know everything. So what is our duty as a teacher? See, I cannot say standing here today, oh, I had a very strict teacher, why can't I be like them? See, we were also not like the present children, right? We were, I think, more submissive, listen to our parents, more timid. So we cannot blame only the children. We have to accept the change and act accordingly. So I would like to share, a few of my experiences which I come across in the class. See, when I'm asking a question in the class, what happens, you will see they're the same set of students who are raising their hands and they are answering. Actually, probably those are the cream students or the students who are very studious in the class. But I'm telling you, there are a set of students who also know the answer probably and want to raise their hands and speak out. But the problem is they are not confident. So, as a teacher, what I feel is we should actually give them that kind of a comfort level in the class where they can raise their hands and they can share what their opinion is or what they think the answer might be. And what I do whenever I'm asking a question, I always say this: see, I don't want to see the same hands. I want anybody else to try. You can make a mistake. To err is human, but at least try. See, we do not penalize them, we do not punish them for trying. We should make a class very, very, everybody should be a part of the class. Okay, so what is the duty of a teacher in the present scenario is make the class an environment where a child is able to express what he or she wants to say. See, I am not telling that we should not be strict. I am also very strict at times where required, if I want to teach them something new, let me tell you. If they are doing something wrong, obviously it's our duty to correct them. But there are ways of correcting students nowadays. See, we have to understand one thing. The knowledge that we are sharing at times might not be sufficient. The reason being, they have access to the Google, they have access to Chat GPT, Gemini, everything that is available. So, what am I as a teacher providing to them? Why will they look up to us? What I feel is, and what I do in my class, see, I teach English, language, and literature, so I have this privilege of sharing a lot of things with my students. See, for example, when I'm teaching there's a chapter called Elevator in class 10 syllabus, and where there's a character, a boy, 12 years old, who is very frightened of the elevator. And so when I'm teaching that chapter, I will not stick to my text. What I will do, I will share a certain incident which I had come across when I was in an elevator, and I will also motivate them, instigate them. They also share something they might have faced. So this, we have to be very, very adaptive as the things are changing around us. We have to make ourselves, or I would like to no reframe my word as, we have to upgrade ourselves. We must make our classes so attractive, so informative, that the children love to come back to our classes. They are attentive in our classes. They should not feel that, okay, I can go back, I can check on the Google, I'll get my notes over there, I'll get my answers over there. No. Our duty is to make them understand, to make them inclusive in the class, to make them feel that you are important. And the moment they feel that they are important, they stop being aggressive, they stop being defensive. So, as a teacher, just this is my, I'm again and again, I'm repeating that this is my experience, my learning from what I have been teaching, how I have been interacting with students, based on today, what I wanted to share with you all is, why shouldn't I be a strict, caned teacher like the kind of teachers we had? See, that time was different. We needed that kind of a teacher. But the time has changed. I'm not telling that be your students' friends. No, there's a very thin line between a friend and a guide. We are not friends. We are not their friends. We are their guides. We are those people who are actually grooming them, motivating them, showing them the correct path. So, as a teacher, I feel, I also had this kind of a thought that spare the rod and spoil the child, but I think that makes a child more stubborn, because what they will say, okay, you will hit me, hit me. What's the big difference? No, but we have to deal with these students in a very emotional manner. And that is what I have learned. Probably, teaching is not actually a profession. This is what I feel. It's a very big job. It's actually one of the most difficult job, where we are actually grooming the Gen Zs of today to somebody who is going to be the future. So we do not know what the future holds. So if we do not make them feel comfortable, if we do not make them inclusive, I'm sure they will not have that kind of a feeling in them. And in the future, in their futures, they will also not make others feel inclusive in their lives. So, this was what I felt and I had experienced in my class, and that is what I wanted to share with you. It's not always good, I'm telling you. You do not come across the good students always. There are students who will be disturbing you, but that's the biggest thing. As a teacher, we have to be very patient, and we have to guide our children, because we know the future is very dark. We need to guide them, we need to motivate them in such a manner that they grow up and have a very, very bright future, because they are going to bring a change in the future. And we, as mentors, we are not only teachers, right? Not lecturers, we are mentors. We are philosophers and we are guides to the students. And I think if we start following certain things, these things along with our children, and our children will also realize how important they are, how important changing themselves are also. So, this is just, I wanted to share something today with you all regarding making ourselves, change and upgrade with time, so that we can make the children inclusive and feel inclusive. So it's not that I don't lose my temper and I don't shout at my students. I do that. Obviously, I do that because that is also required at times. But obviously, we should make them understand that if we are scolding you, it's for your betterment, not to insult you. So just shared a small thought that I had in my mind. And obviously, I'll be coming up with more such experiences that I have gained in my course of teaching. And obviously, I would like a lot of suggestions from teachers, parents, and others who are over there who can guide me, who can help me, and obviously tell me what else I can do to bring a change. And I hope you will be liking these kind of talks that I'm coming up with. And thank you for listening to me. And have a very nice day and stay healthy.